Hello folks, my name is Mark, and this is Why I Hate the World. How's everybody doing? So, this video is about the current protests in the Middle East over this ridiculous fucking Innocence of Muslims movie. And for those of you out there who don't know what's going on, if you live in another country or something, basically what happened is that some fucking asshole made this stupid movie. Like, this ridiculous fucking, like, amateur movie, supposedly about the life of Muhammad. And it showed the Prophet Muhammad. And it shows him, like, raping people and, like, having sex with animals and, like, being, like, a fucking murderer and, like, pedophile. Just all this crazy shit. Anyway, this sparked off a bunch of protests, right, in a bunch of different countries, and it started in Libya and it started in Egypt, and the American ambassador in Libya ended up dying, and it's basically the fucking shit's hitting the fan right now, and it's just led to like one big fucking clusterfuck over there. So a few things first. There's a big misconception out there that a lot of people think that the Libyan ambassador was killed by the mob, you know, the angry mob, not the mafia, but, you know, like the angry mob outside, like, you know, protesters and shit killed the ambassador, and that's not exactly what happened. What actually happened was that there was a protest earlier that day, and then a terrorist group attacked later on, and there were actually like 10 or so Libyans who like died defending the ambassador's, like, you know, compound, you know. And basically there was a terrorist group that's in league with Al-Qaeda called oh god, what the fuck are they called? They're called an Al-Qaeda group. They're called the Imprisoned Omar Abdul Rahman Brigades, right? Which, if you don't know who that is, Omar Abdul Rahman is the blind sheik, you know. And anyway, so this was like an actual terrorist group that they went and, like, because earlier that day there was a protest and people were starting fires and shit like that, you know. Then they left, and then this terrorist group showed up, and they were like armed, and they shot a rocket-propelled grenade, and the Americans that died, choked to death, you know. Apparently is what's going on. And it's all just fucked up. And then the protest, however, is spread across several like fucking 8 other countries, and it's just lots of shit's going down there. And it's pretty fucked up. And the first thing I want to say is that you know, I think this kind of like I made a Draw Muhammad video. In fact, I made 2 of them, you know, before, and that's pretty much applies to this situation. It's like, well, first off, just because some people make a fucking stupid movie, like, don't lose your shit, okay? Just, that's the thing, is that, like, if you go on, like, you know, Twitter and stuff like that, apparently what's going on there is that there's, like, this fucking anti-American, like, fundamentalist Muslim group that are organizing these protests, and they're telling people that this stupid fucking movie is, like, the most popular movie in America. That's what they're telling people, right? And so, like, you know, all the protesters and shit don't know what the fuck's going on, so they think this is actually true, which is ridiculous, because if you go on YouTube and you watch the trailer for the movie, like, the actual movie is not out, it's just a trailer. If you watch the fucking trailer, it's like the lamest fucking thing, like, I've seen in my entire life. It's like something you would see on, like, public access TV. I mean, it's horrendous, you know. It's like this fucking obvious green screen, right? And, like, there's a part where, like, there's a guy with this totally fake-ass beard, and he's got, like, it looks like in Team America World Police when they put the cotton balls on the dude, you know, and he just goes, "Arr!" You know, that's what it looks like. It's like this really stupid fucking, like, makeup, and, like, the acting is just utterly... you know, they're obviously not actors. It's like some guy just got a bunch of his friends and then, like, fucking, you know, And apparently the person that made this movie was a con artist, okay, which is ridiculous. And I don't know, I could look his name up, but just if you're interested, look up his name. And apparently the guy's like this fucking, he's like a Coptic Egyptian Christian, you know, and he's a fucking con artist, and he's been busted for check fraud and all this other crap. And he made this stupid fucking like idiotic movie, and they did a screening of it. And another thing is that apparently the actors in the movie didn't know that it was supposed to be about Muhammad. Apparently they thought it was a movie called Desert Warrior. And then if you look in the trailer, all the parts where they mention Muhammad, they like dub it over their mouth. So it's like it's like a dub over. So even the actors didn't know what the fuck was going on. They're like, you know, which is just ridiculous, right? How the fuck this like even happened, I just don't even understand. It's like, how does somebody make a piece of shit like this, right, and then puts it on YouTube, and then somebody else sees it and it causes like this fucking shitstorm? How does that happen? I mean, this sounds like a conspiracy to me. Okay, I'm sorry, it sounds like somebody set this shit up. But anyway, I don't know, that's just fucking conspiracy there. I don't even want to think about that. But anyway, it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous how the actions of morons have repercussions that, like, you know, because 4 people are dead now because of this. Because of this fucking guy and his stupid fucking movie, 4 people are dead. And this is something that, you know, if you watch this movie and you read the comments that people are leaving, you know, there's lots of people that are saying, oh, it's free speech, you know, and this is kind of why I brought up Draw Muhammad Day, you know, because I don't think this isn't an issue of free speech, okay? Nobody's censoring this guy, number one, and it's different when, you know, if you draw a cartoon lampooning somebody rather than making this fucking movie. Like, first off, this is an overreaction. It's an overreaction. If you watch this movie, right, watch the trailer for it, these people at these protests are fucking overreacting, okay? Personally, I think it's bullshit. I think it's an excuse, you know, and I think if these people really don't know, like, if they really believe that story, then they're fucking idiots, okay? That's just how it goes, and this is one protest that I'm not gonna, like, care about when they get, you know, violently cracked down upon by the cops or whatever. Right, number one. I mean, this isn't the fucking Arab Spring we're talking about here. You know, number two, it's like, this, to me, I mean, this is sort of like, because people say, yeah, you know, free speech and there's limits to free speech. This is kind of like taking a stick and beating a hornet's nest with it and then getting pissed off when it, like, stings you. It's like, if you make, like, the most offensive movie ever towards, like, a group of people that are known to be violent fundamentalists, what the fuck you think is going to happen? Okay, like, what did you think was going to happen? Just everybody was just going to be like, no, they did it on purpose, obviously, to stir up the shit. And if you look, the guy that, there's a video put out by the Young Turks where they're talking to the guy that's promoting this movie, and he's a complete fucking asshole, number one. And number two, it's like, this is exactly the reaction he wanted. He wanted people to, like, protest and there'd be riots, and it's like they're almost trying to, like, start Armageddon on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like, and, you know, and I've said this before in one of my other videos, like, it's the result of racism and bigotry is, in the real life, like, consequence of bigotry and hatred is death. People die. You know, 4 people are dead now because of this guy's bigotry and hatred. You know what I mean? Like, now, yes, technically, okay, I guess he does have the freedom to say this. He does have the freedom to make this stupid fucking movie, but it's like, I don't even understand. You know, if YouTube were to take it down, I would totally understand. You know, like, it wouldn't be censorship in my... I mean, it's dangerous, almost, to purposely try to start World War III, you know, like, I don't know. I guess in this particular situation, there are no winners, okay? Like, you know, the people that are protesting this movie are fucking idiots because the movie's fucking stupid. Nobody's fucking seen it. Nobody ever would have seen it. Now, everybody's gonna go fucking watch it because they want to see what it's all about. So their fucking protest is having the exact opposite result. Number two, the guy who made this movie is a fucking idiot, you know, and he did it on purpose, and he's an asshole, and everybody, he deserves to, like, I don't know. I think he should be held responsible in some way. I guess there's really not much you can do about it. You know, there's got to be something. I mean, I don't know. Probably not. I mean, he's within his rights, but still, it's like, he's a fucking dickhead, right? Because of him, 4 people are dead, you know. We lose because everything is just that much more fucked up now, and then I'm sure, you know, in a few days it'll probably die down or whatever. It's like, thanks a lot for setting back, like, peace in the Middle East fucking relations, like, you know, another 20 years. Thanks, asshole. You know, the rest of us in the world are just trying to, like, do our thing, like, you're not fucking helping us. I mean, seriously. And I guess that's just all what it comes down to. It's like, it's hatred on both sides that is just making everything worse for everybody. And there's not really, I don't know, there really is no solution. I guess that's pretty much it. So, anyway, folks, I'm out of here. Bye.